and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This may be the first video of January 2023 of 2023, or it may be the last video of 2022. We shall see when I get on to editing it. Anyway, it's only one day after Boxing Day, so 27th. Good at dates. But yes, it's the day after Boxing Day, so we've had all our Christmas festivities, and all I've been doing is thinking, what shall I do next with the house? When can I get started on these DIY missions that I've decided to do? Today's the day. Not even taken down the Christmas decorations yet, but we are going to begin on the hallway. I don't know whether this video is just going to be just the hallway or whether I'm going to do other little things in the video as well. I don't know how long this is going to take me, basically. It's getting rid of these wall panelling things that I did. It's not as nice as it sounds. Wall panelling, yes, that's really in at the moment, isn't it? And I really want to do wall panelling, but this is not that kind of wall panelling. I've said that a lot, wall panelling a lot. This is some sticky back vinyl floor planks, basically, that I decided to stick on the wall. It's a genius idea. It actually is. I won't have anybody telling me it's not. We did it in Jim's office room and it looks beautiful. We did a lovely colour. It was like a deep grey colour and it looks really good there. And that is staying put for a long, long time. That's beautiful. But the hallway one, I put it up originally and thought it looked really good. Then obviously I've kind of changed the items in the hallway and everything just doesn't match. I've got this dark wood on the wall and it's very similar to the floor and it just looks strange, and I've kind of removed half of it at some point a few months back, and then I never got around to removing the other half, so that is today's challenge. So we'll get rid of that. I stuck that on with a little bit of extra glue as well, stuck some No More Nails behind there as well, so I stuck them on very well, so I really have no idea what damage I'm going to cause to the wall, but they've got to come off. They've got to come off. So let's get stuck in. Additionally, this is going to be so difficult to film because my tripod broke quite a while ago, and I don't know, I think it was when I wasn't really doing that many videos, so I just didn't buy a new one. Then I decided to buy a new one from Amazon and it wasn't tall enough. You know, I'm 5'9" and the camera was like really, really low, so when I was doing like a standing up shot straight to the camera, I couldn't do it. So I sent that back to Amazon and then just never got around to spending on a new one, so I've literally ordered one today from Amazon. So hopefully either in this video or the next one I'll be actually using a proper tripod. So at the moment I am using anything I can find in my house to kind of give this little tripod height. So that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll see how I get on with this. So sorry if the shots aren't incredible, as if the shots would ever be incredible. But you know, I'm sorry if they're not great angles and stuff. I mean, it's really hard to film in my hallway anyway, to be honest. Yeah, but let's try. Let's do this. We currently also have some paint samples on the wall. This was Stony Ground by Fowler and Ball? That's the one. This is Egyptian Cotton by Dulux, and this one is Natural Hessian by Dulux. I absolutely love this colour. This is the colour that's in my office room that I was just filming, and then absolutely beautiful colour. Jim isn't 100% on whether we should paint the hallway this colour. This here is Perfectly Taupe by Dulux. I'm just not sure whether it's a little bit too cold and a little bit too purpley toned. Now I've kind of gone off it, so I really want to use this one. But we'll see how everything looks when I take off this. And I also want to get new flooring very, very soon. So the hope is, if I change this to a very nice light laminate, that might look absolutely beautiful in here. They are glued on so well. Go with the pad. Oh, hang on. Oh, hold on a moment. That's satisfying. Oh, there's so much glue on the wall. There's so much glue on the wall, honestly. What I could do is do lining paper on this wall if needed. Then paint over it. I could just do the one wall. Possibility. It would cover that. This is a a fantastic advert for No More Nails, because that's like pulled this whole thing apart. I feel so much on. Coming off, which is good. It's actually coming off way better than I expected. It's just all that. Oh, look. Ooh, positive. Right, I must not flip these all the way around. Okay, much easier than expected. Definitely way easier than I expected, which is brilliant. It's just the kind of cleanup of getting rid of the sticky residue, but hopefully won't be too bad. I managed it on this section. I don't know whether you can see that, but yeah, there's some, I mean, you know, I know it's there. There's some like slightly raised sections from these strips of glue that I couldn't get rid of on the other side, but you know what, it's not too bad. And there's a cabinet in front of that section, so that's fine. But then this section, I mean, there'll be a mirror here, and then that's just like right behind my doorway, so really, might be absolutely fine. It's quite satisfying actually. It's like stripping nail polish off. You know, when you just get a really satisfying strip of nail polish, you can just pull right off. That's what this is like. On a big scale. If it comes off all in one, that is, but not when it does that.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. Take this weight off my shoulders, cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Try to spread my wings so I can fly.
Isn't this crazy? This section of skirting board I painted maybe a couple of years ago, and look how yellow it is. And then this section here, I know I stopped because the cabinet was there, I was lazy, but this section here I painted with French chic white trim paint, and look at the difference. This has remained nice and white. This was maybe a year ago, but that is crazy how yellow that is. That's disgusting. I definitely plan on doing the wood effect on these skirting boards, so let me show you what I mean by that. So this here is an example of the French chic wood effect hack. I think I've shown you in a previous video, but basically you put a creamy colour underneath in the French chic brand, and then you use their browning wax on top, and it makes it look like you've stripped your skirting boards back. I know this won't be to everybody's taste because some people really do want white skirting boards rather than wood, but I really like this look, and I think it goes really, really nice with the natural Hessian colour here as well. So I'm thinking of doing this all throughout the house, but we shall see. And I just love the fact that if I did this around everywhere, I wouldn't have to keep topping up white all the time. What do we think, guys? Natural Hessian, which is on this bit here. It's very hard in different lightings to actually show and explain the difference. Then this is perfectly taupe, and this is quite a, in some light, like a purpley tone I find. And obviously it's much more grey than this kind of warmer kind of neutral colour. So I'm thinking about taking this colour through to the hall as well, and the skirting boards all through to here. What do we think? Okay, I have successfully taken off as much, successfully, might not be successfully, sorry about the wobbly camera. As I say, it's balancing on things. Yeah, this is still extremely sticky. Now I'm going to attempt to paint overall. I know that probably in the comments you'll probably give me some tips for how to get rid of it before painting it, but do you know what? Most of this wall is going to be covered by a giant mirror anyway, so it's okay. As I say, that bit's quite behind the door. As I said, I was trying to decide whether to paint the hall a different colour. I was here in the hall for ages, looking at them and thinking I really want to paint it this colour, even though it looks quite white. I still wanted to choose this colour. But then Jim came, well, I asked Jim to come and have a look, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's our house and I do want him to be happy with it as well, even though he lets me have free reign most of the time. But like, I did want him to be happy with the hallway as well. When I look at this, I see quite purpley tone, but I think that's just because I've got this light on, so when we turned it off I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't really look like that in everyday life, does it? It doesn't really look like that, so it's okay. So I'm happy, to be fair, with this. The only thing is I've bought silk. Last time I bought silk instead of matte to do some touch-up. Well, I think it was when I was doing the last bit. So this part of the hall is all done in silk, and I do prefer matte, but never mind. I think it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to just stick with the silk, carry on, go over it all, because otherwise I'd have to buy matte and then I'd have to go around the whole hall. Yeah, we're going to stick to that colour. We're going to do it. So I'm going to paint this section. Then I'm going to go around the whole hall and touch up all the ceiling edges. And I've also bought some white paint so that I can do touch-ups on the ceiling if I kind of overlap it all. I just want to get a really crisp line at the top. It just looks more professional, doesn't it? I'm trying to do that this year. Everything a little bit more done. Just want everywhere ready for when I do the new floor, so I don't have to mess around with paint again. Till next time I change my mind on the colour. Yep, that wall is much worse than the left section. I don't know whether I just did a really good job last time or whether I put so much no more nails on this time around when I did the right hand side. Oh, as I say, most of it will be covered up by a mirror. Obviously there's wet patches at the moment of the paint, so hopefully that'll dry a bit smoother. Maybe one day I'll have to put some lining paper up, but for now that'll do. I also just neatened up the line at the top there. Couldn't really film that because it was just too difficult in this hallway. Yeah, so I think now I'm going to attempt to do the browning wax on this skirting board. I am truly exhausted. I feel like I have no idea what to do in the hall because I think I stopped filming. Yeah, I tried to do the front cheek browning wax thing on the skirting boards. I don't know, I got a few in and then I just thought, well, this is the right thing to do. I liked the idea of the wooden effect, but then I seem unsure whether that's a good idea, because when I get the wood laminate installed, what if the colour is like clashes? I don't know. So I feel like I shouldn't do that anymore. So to be honest, I don't really know what to do or where to go from here. Started something, haven't I? Yeah, I've just got some thinking to do about what to do to fix this wall. Whether to just buy some lining paper tomorrow and put that on to fix it. I just don't think that's going to look very good, to be honest. I need to decide how to do the skirting boards. I don't know, I just want things to look neater. I just wanted everything to look good, and now I don't even know. Anyway, I'm sure things will be resolved. I'll have some ideas in the next video. So I'll see you then. Bye!